welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. This is a channel about cross stitch. My name is Hannah. I did that all like backwards than I usually do. Oh well. Okay, so the votes are in. Today I'm going to try to make this short for the WIPs portion, because everybody wanted to see a what I'll be working on parade for next year. So I'm going to share all the planned new starts for next year. Some of them are going to be the end of this year because No New Starts ends on the 13th. Well, it ends on the 12th, so we can start new things on the 13th of December. So I have, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep on like playing with my, anyway, I have a couple, I have my plans for the 12 days of Christmas thing that I think that they're doing, so the 12 pieces that I plan to start. And then I have like, I think I have like a New Year's Eve start, and then I have a New Year's Day start, and then I have a birthday start, and then I have like a bunch of other starts. So it doesn't matter, we're just going to go through them. They're not in any order, but we'll do my WIPs first. So let's start with, oh, and then haul will be kind of inside of the like new start parade because I put them together and I'll just share what I think is new haul because I don't remember what I've showed and what I haven't showed. And you've all seen most of this stuff before, but not like necessarily together. So anyway, let's start with my finish, shall we? Okay, so as you all know, last video, well, not all of you know, so if you're new here, my last video I shared my Baker Street pattern, which the stitching part was done. So the cross stitch all was finished, but I had a lot of back stitch to do. So I finished the back stitch. I'm not going to show you what it looked like, or what it will look like. I think I have a picture of what it did look like last time, so I'll include that. And then here is what it looks like now. I know it's really hard to kind of see most of the back stitch, but I'll get like a kind of close up here. There's lots of back stitch, black and white back stitch up there. The whole top of the door frame is backstitched. The numbers and the door knocker, whew, that was a lot. And the whole wreath, it's a lot. I'm trying to keep it as still as I can. And then there's some on the mail slot, and then on the umbrella. So the hardest part, it wasn't hard, but it was just a lot. The most backstitch was on this part of the pattern, with the number, the door knocker, and then the whole entire wreath. And can I just say how obnoxious these French knots were? This one looks great, this one is lacking, so I might have to go back in and like redo that French knot. I hate French knots. Allie, if you want to come and do my French knots for me, just, you know, travel to Maryland, do 2 French knots for me, and you can go home. She loves them, and I don't understand that, but, I don't. So, anyway, that is Baker Street, all done, so now I just need to frame it. I'm not sure, I don't know. I have to wash it first, because this is just a raw linen. Sorry. I think this is just a raw linen. It's not dyed, or at least it's not modeled, so I'm going to wash it. I think it'll be fine. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And so I'm going to wash it, iron it, because I know, yeah, I haven't ironed it yet. But then I don't know whether I'm going to get it framed or if I'm going to just frame it myself. I don't usually like framing full coverage myself because I feel like I have to be like a lot more precise. So I'm not sure. I have plenty of time. Like, I'm not giving this to my mother-in-law until Christmas. So I could go get it framed. And I still have plenty of time. I think it might look better if I get it framed. I don't know. I'm still debating. Not sure. But yeah, that's that. Completed, done. Another one, MandarinksDesigns. I don't want to say they're easy. They're not hard, but they are the smallest projects right now that I do. So those ones kind of like can go much faster. So this is the second project of the year, and coincidentally, they've both been MandarinksDesigns. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is Baker Street from MandarinksDesigns on Etsy. I usually leave all of my project information down below. Now today, I'm not going to leave all of like new start information. I'm only going to leave my current WIPs information. Next year I'll start putting, or when I start all my new starts, I'll start putting the information in the box, in the description box, but I am not doing that tonight because, hey ho, that would be a lot. That would be a lot to put down there. So, I think the next thing I'm going to show is just what's out right now. So the next thing is my Tulips piece. I have been pretty much focusing on this every day that's not a weekend. So Saturday and Sunday I work on different things, but on the weekdays I've been working on this one, trying to get to my goal for the year. I think I have like 2,500 stitches left to get to the goal, and then I've got plenty of other things I've got to get to goals on. So we're not behind, but we're not like super far ahead yet. So anyway, this is a piece that I use Pixel Stitch to chart, and it is a stock photo that my friend wanted me to chart for her. It's no longer for her, it's for me, but you know. But here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And please excuse the needle minder. I didn't take the needle minder off this time, but there it is. It's just a little tulip because tulips. But look, you can see the butterfly now. It looks so weird. It looks so weird, but from, you know, when the piece is complete, it'll look a little less weird. It just looks a little creepy. So close. But it is the butterfly. I'm so excited to get into some of these oranges. Oh, lovely. I love it. I love this. I love this. It looks so good. That looks, I mean, I think it looks pretty realistic, honestly. Like if you were to close up on a butterfly. You can even see its little antenna. Right here. Right there and right there. And its leg. I don't know. I think it's pretty impressive. And this is the same program that I used to chart my wedding photo. So, I don't know, pretty impressive. Anyway, yeah, that's that one. Oh, I have to tell you how many stitches I did. For Baker Street, I don't count my backstitch because Pattern Keeper doesn't count backstitch, so I don't count backstitch. But I can tell you how long the whole project took me for Baker Street. So Baker Street took me 168.07 hours to complete from start to last backstitch. But for Tulips, this past week, from last Wednesday, I have put in 2,347 stitches, and that is pretty, I mean, it's so close to a page finish. So close to a page finish. Just, I think, 300 more stitches on this page, and then I'm going to move up to the last page, and we will see how much room I have, because they're not really big pages, but like I'm like, did I cut this piece of fabric too small? I don't think so. I'm gonna have like 1.5 inches, I think, which I believe is enough, especially because I frame, when I get them framed, I frame them right up to the edge, so like right up to the top of the pattern, which is not there, it's up here. And I think on the next page the wing keeps going, so it's going to be a lot more orange on the next page, and then orange over here. I don't know what's on this page. White. More blue maybe for the rest of this tulip. Maybe there's another butterfly. No, I don't know. I don't remember. You guys saw the cover photo. I'm not looking at it. I don't know what it looks like. But it's not too giant. I mean, it's not that big of a piece in comparison to other things that I work on. And here is the comparison photo. I'm not going to put as you noticed, I didn't put a comparison photo in for Baker Street because, I don't know, I feel like you can't see the back stitch so clear. I mean, it's clear, but all I did was add back stitch, so. Okay. The next one is, I'm going to show you something. So, I know last time I mentioned I used plastic bags and things. Well, I did that until I got new bags. So I was on Amazon because I was like, look, I've got so many projects, and a lot of them, now that they're not just PDFs, I have a lot of like paper charts that I'm going to be doing some things with. They don't fit in just like regular gallon, I don't know if it's even a gallon. Yeah, I think it's gallon like sandwich bags. They don't fit in there without me having to fold them, and I don't want to fold some of them. So I decided to just get some of these so that I could fit some of those paper charts into bags. So I got like 36 or something, and I'm only realizing now that I need one more. But I might just put that one in a like plastic gallon bag because it doesn't have a paper chart. It's a PDF chart, but the fabric, I don't have anything to put it in. So I might just put that one into a plastic bag. And then what I did with these ones is I stuck a piece of tape on it, and I wrote, you can't even tell what that says, but I wrote what project is in here if it's a full coverage pattern, because with my other ones, most of them are paper charts or hard copies, so I don't need to write what they are because I can see clearly what it is. But with my full coverage, you can't always see if it's folded, and like you can't see the part you're stitching on. You need to know what it is, so I put the name down there on a piece of tape, so I can just like pull the tape off when I'm done with the project. So like Mulan, that's what's in here, or what was in here. When I'm done with Mulan, I can put Ariel in here and rip off the tape and write Ariel on a new piece and stick it on there, and it'll be ready to go. So anyway, like I said, this is Mulan. This is a pattern from NeniSweetPatterns on Etsy. The artwork is by Hannah Alexander, and I think that's everything. Here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And then here is where it is now. Please excuse the hoop. I didn't feel like taking the hoop off this time because now I can just fit the hoop in the bag, whereas before I couldn't fit the hoop in the gallon bags, so I just would take them off all the time, but now I'm just going to leave them on, especially if it's something that I work on every week. So I work on this one on Saturdays, so I worked on her on Saturday, and I worked, obviously, in there, so I did a lot more of this sword, and I'm almost to the point, I think I have like these 4 little things to do to then make it so that I'm essentially just stair-stepping until the end of the pattern. And I should be able to, once I've done this last one and it's down to like here, I should be able to move the hoop down and I can be able to fit the whole part that I need to stitch on in the hoop, so I won't have to move it anymore. Woohoo! But yeah, so I did 1,040 stitches on this on Saturday. I have usually a lot more time on Saturday to work on my projects, so I've been saying if I can get 1,000 stitches done every Saturday, which might not happen, but if I can get 1,000 stitches done every Saturday, well, okay, there's a caveat to this, but what I did say before this was that if I got 1,000 stitches done every Saturday, I could be done in like 10 weeks, maybe 11. But this is exciting. And also, there's another thing. So there's two things that I want to talk about with this piece. So the first thing is that there is this group on Facebook. I think it's called like Stitch All the Things. And I'm part of that group. And they're doing an Olympics event. So there's like 3 or 4 different things that you could do. But I could only do one of them, because one of them was the decathlon, which I was torn between 2, which was the decathlon and the marathon. The decathlon was you have to have 10 different pieces from 10 different designers. I don't right now, at the moment, have 10 different pieces from 10 different designers. I think I only have like 8 different designers, maybe not even that many, going right now. Because I only have 12 pieces, and I'm counting like my wedding piece and my tulips piece were technically designed by me, so like that would be 1 designer. I have 2 Haid pieces going, that would be 1 designer. So I could only pick one of those 2. So I couldn't do that event. There's another like 1 or 2 that I wasn't interested in. It wouldn't work for me. One I think was the sprint, and you could choose to do like so many hours a day, but it's supposed to be a sprint, so it's like shorter time. But I stitched, like, there's a good chance I would go over that, and I don't know. It didn't appeal to me. So the other one was the marathon, and that was you stitch on one thing throughout the entire Olympic event, like the entire Olympics. And I was like, I could maybe do that. It's only 2 weeks, so it wouldn't like be for so long that I was like, oh, I need to work on something else. But then I was like, maybe I could get this done if I work on this for that event. Like, wouldn't that be cool if I could get her done by August, I think it's like August 8th. I don't know. So that's the first thing. But then I'm also doing 24 hours of cross stitch, and this is where it's really exciting because I'm going over to Corinne and Colleen's, the Grace Note Stitchers. I'm going over theirs, and we're going to do the 24 hours of cross stitch all together at theirs. So I'm so excited. I know we just hung out like not too long ago, and we talked about it in a video, but I'm actually going to spend kind of a weekend with them, and we're all going to do 24 hours of cross stitch. We're going to see how long we can go. I'm going up there. It doesn't start until not this Friday, but next Friday, the 23rd. I think it's the 23rd. So I'm going to leave that Thursday night after work. It's only about 2 hours. They're only about 2 hours away. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know. I could probably cut that to 2 hours. But yeah, so I'm going to go up there on Thursday night, and then we're going to start 24 hours of cross stitch at midnight on Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday, 23rd. So I'm super excited. And they usually do like 24 hours of cross stitch video or a couple videos, or they do one video but they do like multiple different takes, and I'm like, oh, do I get to be an extra? So we'll see, but I'm thinking I'm gonna bring this one, obviously. I'm gonna bring a couple of other pieces as well, and then Corinne has kindly said that she would serge some fabrics for me, so I was like, I will take you up on that offer, because I don't have a sewing machine, and I've been hand serging a little bit here and there, just for fun, and I don't serge all my fabrics. Some of them are kind of serged, but this one's like not. but I have so much extra that it didn't matter. But some of them I'm like, ooh, I didn't leave myself very much room, and I'm realizing that now. So I might have her serge some that I'm already working on, but also some that need to be serged for next year. And it's like, it's a lot. I told her it's a lot, so I don't know if she'll be willing, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, so enough about that. But so that's the idea. That's the idea, is I might be monogamous on her for a little while through the Olympics, but I don't know, because 24 hours of cross stitch, and it could be fun to work on a couple of things. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm leaning towards doing the whole 24 hours on her, and then doing her for, because it starts, the Olympics event starts on the same day as 24 hours of cross stitch, so I don't know y'all, but anyway, that's that one. So I'll include a comparison photo, and I will take this off the hoop for that picture, and include the comparison photo so you can see. So here's that comparison photo. Oh wait, no, this goes back in the bag. I'm so used to not putting things back in the bags and whatnot. It's gonna take some getting used to. And I'm sorry this video is gonna be a lot of, like, zipping. But what can you do? Okay, and then the last piece I worked on is my wedding photo. And again, I didn't take this one off the hoop. Sorry, not sorry. This is a hoop that I'm not really fond of. I have a couple of these, but I don't like them. They don't give me enough tension, I feel like. But I'm getting more, so that should be good. Of the ones I like. So anyway, this is a photo of me and my husband on our wedding day. And I used, again, pixel stitch to chart it. It's really big. It's really big, but I have it set to be kind of a focus for a while, at least through the rest of this year, and most likely into next year. I'm going to probably be doing quite a bit. I've added this to my WIP Go board for next year a couple of places. Yes, I've already started putting my WIP Go board together because I already know what I'm doing project-wise. I don't believe I'm going to be adding any more. I'm going to be adding more projects because we'll get into that. But for the most part, I've added all of the projects I want on my WIP Go board to my WIP Go board. I have 2 different WIP Go boards. So it's going to be interesting. But we'll talk about that all like once next year gets closer. So anyway, this is a piece that I work on Sundays. Kind of just restarted working on Sundays because for the past, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks, I wasn't working on it because I wanted to try to finish either Baker Street or Mulan, but I finished Baker Street, so I was like, okay, I'm going to bring this back out. I think we'll be fine. So I work on this on Sundays. Sundays don't have a whole lot of time to get work done on them, and especially this Sunday, my mother-in-law came over, so she has no air conditioning right now, so we were like, come to the air conditioning, because it has been a heat wave here. It's been hot. Really only in the 90s every day, but with humidity here, it can get up into the, like, 100s, 110s, sometimes 120s. It gets really hot with the humidity. So, yeah, we were like, come to the air conditioning. So she came over on Sunday, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to work on this, but that's okay. So, yeah. Actually, while I'm sitting here, I'm going to take this off the hoop because I don't like this hoop. It's really bothering me. But anyway, okay. So here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here it is now with that beautiful hoop mark, because that one leaves much bigger of a dent than the other ones do, which I don't like, but whatever. Okay, yeah. So I only got 336 stitches done on this one. And it was all down here, which is so much fun. So boring to look at, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I did more of the chair. It doesn't look any different, other than there's a little bit more blue down here. I don't think there was any blue down here last time, but there's more. This is my mother-in-law's arm. You couldn't tell, but I know where she was sitting, so this is her. Here's her nose. And she wore this, it was really pretty, but like stitching it is painful. It's a lot of confetti in this jacket. There's, in just this spot alone, like all of these colors. All of these colors were in this one spot. It was just, it's a lot. So I was like, if I ever need to take a photo and I want to stitch it, like if I ever think that there's going to be an option for me stitching a picture, I'm going to give you the most plain jacket to wear because it's a lot. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we are. I'm excited to get to this page. I want this page to be done already. I have a lot to go, but I want to get this page so bad because my bouquet's in it. And I can't wait to do the bouquet. I can't wait to do the bouquet. I can't. But yeah, so 336 stitches. Let's see. And in total this week, it was not as big of a week. Again, I didn't count my back stitch, so I would say this is probably closer to 4,000, but without the back stitch, I did 3,723 stitches this week. Again, with back stitch, it's probably closer to 4,000. But I just don't count the back stitch, so there's that. And then here's the comparison photo. This back in the bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with that hoop. I think I'm just going to take that back downstairs and I'm going to wait for better hoops to come in. I did order a couple of them, so we'll see. Can never do with too many hoops, but I don't like these. They're the like Susan Bates or something hoops. They're not good. Okay, so let's start with. I know we're at 30 minutes already. This is going to be the longest. This is going to be another long video. I'm real sorry. If you're not interested in the New Start Parade, that was all my WIPs. That's all that I have to show other than my New Start plans. And yeah, if you're not here for the New Start plans, peace. I will see you next week. If you're sticking around, buckle in for a long video because I'm assuming it's going to be. And the editing on this is going to be so much fun. Okay, let me pull up my hidden album. I put albums on my Facebook, on my own profile, and I hide them. Not that I'm ashamed or anything, but I like to just keep them for myself to look back on, and I don't want to just constantly upload the pictures and have them, like, go onto other people's feeds because that's annoying. So I just hide it so that I'm the only one who could see them on my own feed so that like my friends who don't care don't have to see them constantly because that's annoying. Okay, so let's just pull things out of the bag. So this is, and I will show you the pictures of what they will look like if I don't have, like if it's, I'll show you the pictures on my phone of what it will look like if I don't have like a paper pattern of it. So this one is kind of boring. This one is my linen and threads mystery sal. It's not a mystery anymore, and I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person who might be working on this. Granted, I think actually, who was it that was... Somebody else I was watching, one of my regulars, I think showed this recently, and I was like, but she's gonna be done. She's gonna be done very soon, I feel like. She's gonna be done before I start, probably. But anyway, this is, so I'll show you what it's gonna look like. It's not the greatest picture because they, like, gray out, but they don't really gray out, but they, like, lighten the already released parts, and they don't have, like, a final version that I could find, that was full color. But this is the 2017 Mystery Sal from Linen and Threads. I think it's Linen and Threads. Yeah. And here is what it will look like. Hopefully the glare is not too bad. But yeah, that's what it will look like. And I am going to be doing it on this fabric, which I'm not sure what fabric this is. It's a linen. It looks like it's a pretty much like raw colored linen. I'm not sure what the weave is, maybe 32. And then I'm going to be using this silk thread on it. This is from Silks For You. I don't remember the color number. But again, next year when I put the information in the box, I'll have the color number. Hopefully I'll remember or I'll find it. But yeah, so I think that'll be really pretty. It's just a pretty plain fabric, which it was already in my stash, so I was not gonna go. I bought enough fabric. I don't need to keep buying fabric if I have a couple of pieces in my stash. And I figured this one is, there's a lot going on. So, and the color of the silk is very bright. So I thought, let's just do something that's not crazy. And I don't have all of the threads in with each of these because some of them, unless they're specialty fibers, I didn't kit the DMC in here because I go off of a master set of DMC. So anyway, okay, the next one is my Cricut Collection Winter. So a lot of people have seen this. I think Teresa Little Stitcher is stitching this. She is not too far. I think she only has this like top part of the snowman done, if I can remember correctly. So that's that, and then I will be doing it on this fabric, which is Snowdrifts by Fabrics by Stephanie. It's a 32 count linen. Again, guys, I have a thing for 32 count, but I loved this blue fabric that they used. I don't remember what it is. They called for Morning Fog. Is what they did it on. It's a 30 count. I'm not sure who by, but they did it on Morning Fog, but I liked this one by Fabrics by Stephanie. It's a little bit more sky bluey than theirs looks in the picture. I don't know what it actually looks like in real life, but from the picture it looks a little bit more sky blue, but it's really, really pretty, and I've showed it before. But it's got this beautiful modeling, and it's called Snowdrift, so I figured, perfect. And then most of it, I think most of it's DMC. I think there's a little bit of blending filament in here, but I'm not worrying about that yet. Okay, the next one you all saw pretty recently, because I just showed it. I feel like I just showed it, but I have the flosses in. I got all my specialty flosses in. So this is, oh, we're falling apart. This is Quaker Christmas 2 by Bygone Stitches. It's not the best photo that they have as the cover photo for this, because it's like folded at the bottom. I don't know, but it's okay. So this fabric is what I will be doing it on, and this is Heartland by Picture This Plus. It's a very big piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to need this whole piece, but, and then here are the 2 colors that are called for. So I'll be doing these 2. This is Currant and Blue Spruce. It's kind of hard to see the colors, but it's just a green and a, it's kind of hard, it's cloudy out today, so it's kind of hard to see colors today in this room. It's usually, this is the better room to do things, but it's a little bit hard. But anyway, it calls for, I think, 20 skeins of this stuff. Like 20 skeins of this, no, it's 20 skeins of this and like 5 blue spruce. So it's a lot, but I think those will look great. So yeah, it's exciting. So I bought 20 skeins of Currant all together, pretty much. I think I bought all 20 at the same time. Yeah, wild. But there's that one. Okay, the next one. Oh, the next one is my twisted band sampler. This one's going to be kind of boring to look at too, but I will show you what it will look like. So the twisted band sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework. I got the pattern on Etsy. Oops. From her store, from Northern Expressions Needlework store. This one is full of specialty stitches. It'll be my first time doing specialty stitches, so I'm super excited about it. And it calls for, you can use DMC equivalents, I think, but I was like, look, I want to work in dinky dyes. So this fabric, which is just a plain old, I don't know, white linen, I decided to go with linen and not even weave, because I love linen. And if you know me, you know this about me. I know a lot of people don't love linen, but I love linen. I love working with it. And then all of these colors. And I have shown these before, so I'm not going to like go through each of these really on their own per se, but I will show them all. It's so not good lighting today. This is a green. It doesn't even look green. Maybe if I turn that lamp on. Hold on. 1 second. I need to turn this lamp on, see if that makes a difference. That's not going to make a difference. That is not going to make a difference. Not really. Well, there's 4 of them. And then we have 4 more. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. We have one that doesn't have a tag. I don't know which one this came off of. Oh, this one. This one came off of this one. 4 more. This is not that color. This is not what's showing up on the screen. This is a blue. Doesn't look like what it's showing up as. Oh well. I can't get it to show up the right color, apparently, so that's just the way it is. What is this? Oh, this is the this is the color of, this is the fabric. Oh no, this is not this fabric. This is a different fabric. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, guys. Wild is happening. Wildness is happening. There's some more. And then the last 2. These ones are so pretty. I love these. This red. Oh, it's so pretty. Shades of wine. So good. Anyway, so that's that. And that one is going to be, I don't know. I'm a little, like, intimidated by this one because it's got all those specialty stitches in it. But I know I shouldn't be. Like, I know I should be fine. It's not going to be hard. The instructions look really, really good. Yeah. And then we've got, like, the wild child in me coming out. Oopsies. But this one, this is not one. This is multiple charts. Where did my... Oh, there it is. Okay. This is multiple charts that I'm doing on one piece of fabric. So, of course, this is my blood splatter. Just, oh my gosh, look at that. It's amazing. Every time I take this out, I'm like, I want to start now. I want to start stitching on it now. I think this is 32 count. No, it's 36 count. 36 count blood splatter by Steel City Stitchers. And I'm doing a couple on this one. So I'm doing my double on it. I think that'll look so cool. So double. I'm doing How to Survive a Horror Movie on this. The colors on this will change. Not doing those colors because I'm not doing it on black fabric. So I'm probably going to change the white to black. And the red, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I might be able to leave the red. I'm not sure. But yeah, the skull is going to have to be either black or I'm going to have to outline the skull. Okay. Next one is my Ouija, I don't know, Happy Halloween. Again, colors are going to have to change on this one. Not doing it on black. But that's okay. I can change them. There's going to be a lot of that, like having to change the pattern. If I could ever find the cover photo for the next one. There it is. Okay, the next one is Stay Away from the Cauldron. Again, colors are going to change. I'm probably going to do this one in all of the white is going to be black. I might leave the orange. Not sure. And then the last one I'll do on this, I believe I should have enough fabric for all of these. They're all pretty small. They're not too big. And I bought a pretty big piece of fabric. I think I bought a whole fat half. Yeah. So we'll see. But if I can't fit them all, that's fine. And then Dreamin' of Screamin'. I'm probably going to leave the colors for this one. We'll see. It's going to be a whole, like, these ones are going to be all, like, mess around, try to figure out what looks good. But I should be able to leave the colors on this one. So those are all the pieces that I'm doing on this fabric, as long as I have enough fabric for them. If not, I will order more. Because I know where to get it. Fire Poppies is where it's at. Don't everybody go buying up the blood splatter fabric, because I might need more. I mean, I know I'm going to need more, but I might need more, like, next year. Okay, the next one is Mary Poppins, which I just showed this recently. This is Mary Poppins. I was looking at this and thinking Quaker, by RETM. This is what it looks like. Oh, and all of those patterns, Double was, I mean, you saw, from Prairie Schooler. Most of the other ones were from the Witchy Stitcher, and then the last one, the Dreamin' and Screamin', was from Spot Colors. I don't remember. But it'll all be there next year. Mary Poppins, anyway. And then this is the fabric I'm going to be doing it on. So, this is called Jack-O-Lantern, I think. Yeah, Jack-O-Lantern. It's by XJ Designs. I love this. I think it's pretty different from this one. This one is, I don't know, some sort of opalescent, but I'm not doing it opalescent. I don't really like opalescent fabric. I know I'm like one of the weirdos that doesn't really like opalescent fabric. I'm not a big fan. I like sparkle, but I don't want that much sparkle. So I found this and I was like, yes, this is perfect. So that'll be what I do that on. And that is a 40 count linen, like I said, from Extrude Designs. So I think that'll be my first 40 count that I'll work on ever. Oh, did I just get you stuck? Let's try that again. This is gonna be so much to clean up. Y'all are killing me. Okay, the next one, which I showed you guys last time, I think. I know I showed this to you, but I don't know if it was last time or the time before. Oh, I forgot to put this back in that bag. Hold please. I like to keep the tags if I have them. Well, now, when I first started and I have all these like old linens and things, I don't have tags for them, so I'm not really sure what they are. But anyway, this one is Inspiration from Rosewood Manor. Oh, I love this. It's so different for me, but I love this. I don't know what it is that I love so much about this, but there's a lot of backstitch, so that's going to be real fun. But anyway, I bought this fabric, which is a little bit more golden than the one in the picture. And I did order other fabric when I was with Colleen and Corinne at Yield Cross Stitchery. I bought other fabric that I had to order because it wasn't in, I think it was a Pictures Plus linen that they didn't have a big enough cut of, so they ordered it, and I just have to wait. They're going to send it to me. But I don't know how long that's going to take. You know, it's taking like months and months, so I bought this just in case that doesn't come in. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do it on. If that one does come in before I start this, I'll have to choose, but for now, this one is the one that I'm going with. I really love this fabric. It's called Gilded, and it's by Mystic Fabrics. It's gorgeous. And it's really yellow, I know. Some people would be like, oh my god, that's too yellow. But I love yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. So I'm going with this. I think it'll work. It's a 36 count, just linen. And we'll see. I think it's all DMC in this one. So I'm just going to do it in the called for DMC. And then the next one, oh, this is not a new start. This was this year, was a UFO for the year, but I will bring it back out next year. I just didn't want to work on it this year because it's really painful to work on, or at least in my opinion. So it is Hands-On Design, Queen Bee Flower Farm. And I love it. I love how it looks. Working on it is painful. So I will show you what I have so far because I have started this. This is in progress, but not this year. It just hasn't been touched this year because I didn't put it in my WIPs to work on, so I am not working on it this year. And I don't know what the fabric is. It is not the called for fabric, but I don't know what fabric it is because I didn't keep the tag, sorry. But it is a very dark fabric, very, very dark. And I've got quite a decent amount done. But it's just really hard to work on because it's so dark. But I think it's going to look really good when it's done. And I think I have way more than I need, like way more fabric than I need, because this is like I want to say like almost a fourth of the pattern done. and I have this whole piece, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of it. There is like a little, like placard thing. I could do that. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I have done so far, which is not much. But it's so cute. And it's not all that, like, I don't know. I wish I liked working on this dark colored fabric more. I just don't. And I'm doing it in all the call for colors, which are Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works and Gast. So I'll show you, I don't know, some of them. I think some of these are the same because I have like a couple of chalks. I think I have 2 chalks, I don't know. But here's some of them. It's kind of messy because I've already started working with them. Some of them I haven't touched yet. Frog legs. Frog legs is such a fun color. It's just fun. I think that's frog's legs. Frog legs! Yeah, it's frog legs. And then the 1 weeks. My greens are all turning out very, like, brown. This is not that. But, yeah, this light yellow. But yeah, so this one is not a new start, but it will be a kind of new beginning next year, hopefully. I will try to actually make some. My goal is to try to get 5 hours done on this in the course of the year. I mean, like, I literally can't do this piece for more than, like, maybe 10 minutes at a time. I just, at least since the last time I worked on it, I don't know, we'll see. This one, I don't have anything other than the white fabric, so I'm not going to show you just the white fabric, but I will show you what this will be. This one will be my Joyous Noel. There's a couple of people working on this year. I know Dizzy Stitcher, Darren, is working on this one. This is what it will look like. So I'm going to be doing that. I am planning on doing, I think this is 28 count or 32 count, I can't remember, but I'm only going to do 1/1 because I want to. I want to have this be pretty tiny. So not much to see there because I am going to do that in just DMC. And then this one doesn't have a pattern in it, but it does have, and I have a little bit of story to tell with this one. It's not really a big story. And I might be giving away something that maybe I shouldn't, but she won't mind. So this is a nice gray linen. It's called Winter Wishes by Fabrics by Stephanie. It's a 28 count Lugana. So it is an even weave. I know I just said, like, I don't really work on even weave. Well, for this one I wanted to because this will be for my gnome sal. So this will be for the January gnome. For the Gnome Style by Cross Stitch for Everyone. I will show you what it will look like. And then I'll talk while I'm showing. Here's what it will look like. So cute. And I think he'll look great on this gray because he is blue, and I didn't want to get a blue fabric or a white fabric, really. So I thought gray would work really well. So story behind this was I was originally maybe only going to do like 1 a year, but that is going to maybe change. I'm going to see what I can do next year. I'm going to do as many as I can while still trying to hit all my goals with everything else that I've set up. The main goal is finish January, but Carla from Craft Addict K, I'm just going to say it now, Carla, you're doing it with me. So Carla has been messaging me, and she loves gnomes just as much as I do, which is so much fun, because, like, I don't know very many people who are as addicted as I am, and it's probably a good thing. But she was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that too. So then she messaged me, and she was like, okay, I'm in, and she's in the Facebook group and everything now, so I know that she's in, because we were just commenting yesterday with each other on a post. But now I need to start getting all the other fabrics for the rest of the months. So that kind of threw it's not a wrench. It's not a wrench in the works because there was no works to begin with, but and there's no wrench, so that whole thing doesn't make sense. Anyway, and now I'm going to be doing more than just the one, so there's going to be more starts than I had originally anticipated, and I don't have the fabric for the other ones, and I don't have anything to show you because I didn't know I was going to be doing them all until, like, last week, or whenever Carla was like, I'm going to do them too. So we are going to sell it together next year, even though most people are selling it this year because it is for this year, but we can't start anything this year, so we're going to start it next year, and we're going to sell it together next year. I think there's one other person doing it as well, so that's really fun. Okay, and then this next one only has fabric, but I can show you what it will look like. So this one I found kind of by accident. I don't know what I was doing, but I found it, and I needed it. This fabric is a 32 count linen. Obviously it's 32 count, and obviously it's a linen. I shouldn't say that. It's not necessarily obvious, but it is called Blue Spruce. It's just a nice, like, blue, kind of dark blue, looks almost like, kind of like a twilight sky, and I thought it would be perfect for this piece. So this is called Moons Out, Brooms Out. It is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Whoopsies. Hello. And while theirs is a little bit more like blue, and mine's more, I don't know, I mean, it's blue. It's definitely blue. It's coming out more blue-green in the camera. It's not as green as it's showing up. But I thought that this would look really good on this, since I wanted it to look kind of like a twilight sky, right? So I'm going to do that on this. Okay, next. Guys, we have a lot more to go through, and it's already an hour. Okay, but that's the bag finished. Okay, this next one is totally Desiree's fault. I blame Desiree 100%. Her channel is Addicted Stitcher. So, did I mention, I said for Carla she's Craft Addict K on YouTube, right? I did say that, right? Okay, well, anyway, I said it now. But this is Desiree's fault. She is Addicted Stitcher on YouTube, on Flosstube. And I don't have a printed out pattern, so I'll show you on my phone. But she mentioned on my last video, I think it was my last video, she mentioned that she'd seen somebody stitch something and it was hilarious, and she was going to send it to me via Messenger on Instagram. Well, she did. And I was like, I think I need that. Because I'm finishing Mulan this year, and what am I going to do? I'm not going to have any more Mulan in my life. Well, that's a lie. Now I am, because I am going to be working on this, and the designer for this, I found this on, or well, Desiree actually found this on Etsy. Desiree found this on Etsy, and she sent it to me, and she was like, here you go. And it's by Dolly Mop Dandies on Etsy. I don't know what it's necessarily called. It just has like a whole bunch of descriptive words, so I'm calling it Mushu. But it says dishonor on you, and then dishonor on your cow, which is hilarious to me. And then this little like white part underneath him, that's just the shop names that won't be there. But I went and I was like, okay, well, what fabric am I going to do it on? Because I don't have any red fabric that I could do it on. The only thing that I have that is red is my, or is kind of red, is my castles. And I'm using that whole fabric for that piece, right? Well, I found some fabric So while it is pretty mottled, I'm going to actually fill Mushu in. So I will fill him in with red stitches, but I love this fabric. Oh my gosh, look at this fabric. Can we just for a minute? Oh my gosh. This is called Rubius. It's a 28 count Lugana. This is a Picture This Plus fabric. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And I mean, it's a pretty small piece because the design is tiny. Like, it will not even take up this much room. I'm going to do it 2 over 2. So I think it'll probably maybe even just take up like this corner. And then I'll have 4 little pieces left. I don't know what I'm going to do on them. I could maybe do something Halloween-y on this because it's, or even Christmassy because it's red. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm, oh, I don't have a bag for this one. Yeah, this is one of the ones I don't have a bag for because I think I'm just going to put it into a Ziploc. I'll save that for later. Okay, then there's this one which you have seen, which I'm not going to show the fabric because it's just a plain old white even weave. So I showed this to you last time, or 2 times ago, or at some point ago. I call this Strawberry Gnome. It's French, and I don't want to try. This is by Le Petit Croix de Lucie, I think. I don't know. It's by this person. It's tiny. It's only 80 by 50. And I'm going to probably be doing this one 1 over 1 on this 28 count. It's just a 28 count even weave. So it's going to be really tiny. Really, really tiny. I'm so excited to do this little tiny, tiny, tiny gnome. I have no idea how I'm going to finish him or anything because he's going to be so tiny. And I'm so excited. Okay. Next. Guys, we're getting there. It might be an hour-and-a-half long video. I'm going to try to get this done in the next 30 minutes. Okay, let's see if I can get all the colors out here. There's only 3 of them. Okay. Hello? Let's go. Come on. Get off! There we go. So I don't want to take out every single one, because there's only 3, but there's like 20 skeins of one of them. Okay. The next one is my A Quaker Christmas, which you guys saw last time too. So this is the second one in I'm not necessarily going to call it a series, but it's by Bygone Stitches, just like Quaker Christmas 2. This is the first one. So that's what it looks like. And I think I showed this last time. This is the fabric that I'm going to be doing it on. This is called something. Do I have the tag? There it is. I have the tag. Hold on. This is called Ballet Slippers. It is a, I shouldn't have even had to look. It's a 32 count linen by Fox and Rabbit. Last time I think I was being like, I don't know what this is, F and R. It's Fox and Rabbit. It's a nice light pink, and I thought, you know, while this is probably not light pink, actually, by the picture it looks kind of light pink, and I thought it would look really cute light pink, so I'll be doing it on this, and then the 3 colors that are used in the design are these 3. So it's like a green, which is balsam fir. We've got this red, which is Cupid, and then this one, Ye Old Gold. And I think they all look really good on that fabric. There's like 20 skeins of this, there's 2 skeins of this, and I think there's only this 1 skein of the gold, because there's not much of the gold in the design. Go. Go, go, go. Okay. So there's that one. Most of these I'm going to be doing them 2/2 probably. The silk ones I usually can get away with doing 1/2. I only have one. I only have that one that's a silk one. Okay, this is another start that I have some of the parts for, but I'm not going to buy all of the pieces yet because I don't need them right away. But this one is Angel of Love. So that's that one, which I think I opened this already. Yeah. I'm going to take this out so you can actually see it without the glare, or with less glare, maybe. This was Angel of Love. So this one is Bead City. Bead City. If you want to do a lot of beads, this is the pattern for you. There's a lot of them. And I just got, I think this is the called for amber. Yeah, this is 28 count amber linen. I don't like how it feels. I absolutely hate it. I don't know. I don't know, like, why this is so stiff. I don't like it. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it on this, and I think it'll look great. Usually for all of my lavender and lace pieces, I have my five ladies. I did them, the Celtic season ladies. I've done all of them, and I did them on, for the most part, I did them all on their called for fabric. There was one that I didn't do on her called for fabric because I could not find it anywhere. So I was like, look, I'm going to get something similar. But for my lavender and laces, I like to try to do the called for fabric. I don't necessarily want to do it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, do it on like fancy hand-dyed fabric and all that, but I don't know. I feel like I want the design to be the main focal point on those ones specifically. So I usually try to stick with the called for so that they are really the focal point. Okay, the next one is not a new start either, but is one that I have not worked on at all this year because it's a pain. It's a pain. They were on timeout. It was on timeout because I messed up and kind of the short story is two of the symbols look almost identical, and I didn't realize that, so I started stitching part of it, and then I realized it was supposed to be beads, and then I had to take that out, and then because I had already marked off the area, I had to then stitch the beads so that I knew that that area was done for real, and the marked area was done. But I don't like beading before I finish actually stitching, so I was really mad at it. But it is this piece, which is Mermaids of the Deep Blue. It is a Mirabilia pattern. It's my only Mirabilia that I've ever done, and it puts me off doing Mirabilias, unfortunately, because it was just painful. And here is what I have done so far. Like I said, some of that beading is in there because I messed up. I think I completed all of the beading that I had marked. Oh my gosh, this is impossible. How are people doing this? And then I'm also doing her skin 1/1, as I always do skin. I always do skin 1/1. So this is like, there we go. So that's what I've gotten done so far. She's gorgeous, but it's just painful. And then all of these beads, which I wish I didn't have to have on there, right now because I'm not done stitching the hair. Like, the hair is not done. And I was so fed up with the hair that I was just like, fine, I'm just gonna do the skin then. And then I started doing some cray neck down here because I was fed up. I was done, and then I got tired of doing skin and cray neck, so then I was like, I'm putting it away. Maybe I did do most of the hair. I don't know. I think I still have some hair left to do. Yeah, I definitely have some hair left to do. But I don't know. I was fed up. I'm also a little annoyed that the pictures always look like they're a little bit more, the hair looks a little bit more red in the pictures than they are in real life. And this fabric, I think this is the called for fabric, which is Amsterdam blue linen, 32 count. But yeah, and I have all of the things, all of the stuff for it. This one is fully kitted because it's not new. It's been in the works since like 2019, or maybe the end of 2019. I don't know. It's been in the works for a while, but I've just been PO'd with it. I've been annoyed with it. So there's that one. Okay, the next one is something. Oh, okay. The next one is my Leela's Studio Halloween Quaker. So that's what it will look like. And I know I've shown you what the fabric's gonna look like before. So that's what the fabric is. This is something. I'll get the tag out in a minute. It is Dusk by Steel City Stitchers. It's 32 count linen. And then I also got all the fancy flosses for it. So let's lay them out, right? Let's do that on my fabric. I think that's gonna look great. It's gonna look so good. Yeah, I'm very excited. This one I'm especially excited for. It's sad because you can't see the modeling as well in this video as you can in real life. It's really pretty. It's very subtle, but it's really pretty. Anyway, so yeah, I got the flosses in because I know last time I didn't have the flosses in. I had everything else. Okay. What is this? What am I doing with you? What are you? Oh yeah, you're these. Okay. Okay, so I know originally last video or whenever we talked about this, I wasn't planning on doing these, but I changed my mind. So the thing I'm talking about are these three Halloween little what are these? Who are these even by? Little Stitch Girl. Little guys. So this one is Coffin Shop. This one's Bed and Breakfast. And then this one is Dance Hall. So I decided I'm going to do them, because why not? And I'm going to do them on this fabric. It's really hard to see, but it is a very lightly dyed fabric, like very lightly. It's like a light gray, very light. You can kind of see it. It looks almost like the same color as my wall, but it's not. It's gray. And I'm going to do all of these on this. And I bought all of the fancy flosses for all of those. Most of the colors are used in all three of the patterns, or at least two of them. But I only bought one of each because there's not that many stitches of any of the colors. So for now, I could get away with just buying one thread or one skein of each color. And those shouldn't take me very long. I might even be able to get like all 3 of those finished. This is Luna by Color and Cotton. It's a 28 count Lugana. So there are a couple things where I decided to go with the even weave rather than the linen, purely based on what the design looked like. So yeah. Okay, this one I think I've shown you all of the pieces, but I'm going to show you again. And this is my last one that's not a full coverage, I think. I think all the rest of them are full coverage, so it's not going to be as exciting because I don't have like fabrics and things because they're all on white 28 count even weave. Oh, I need to put this back in there. So this is Spring Quakers. Spring Quakers. This is by Rosewood Manor. So it's my the second one I'll be doing for the year. And I will be doing this on all the things I've shown you. I've shown you all of these things, which is a Mystic fabric. It's a 32 count linen, and I'm going to be doing it in the called for Valdani threads, which you can't see today because it's dark outside. It's not actually dark outside, it's just like gloomy outside. But yeah, so that's that, and those are all of the non-full coverage pieces I will be working on next year. And then I will show you my full coverage pieces, but it's just going to be a whole bunch of me flipping through my phone because they're on my phone. And I haven't showed these ones for a while, so these are going to be maybe newer for people. Okay, let's get fun. So one of the new full coverage pieces I'll be doing is called Queen of the Night. It's by Thread Geeks. I don't know the artist or anything, but I have shown this one. It is this piece. She's gorgeous. I love this one. I know there's bats and some people are not like a fan, but I got it because of her hair. Her hair is what appealed to me. I don't know. So I got it because I love it. I love her hair. I think it's great. I like the bats. I think they're fun. Yeah. The next one is called Honeymoon Sunset. This is a Cross Stitch Studio design. This is a sal that I'm doing. All of my sal information is on my Instagram. You have to kind of go back and find them. And next year, when I start these, I will leave the hashtag information in the description box. Not right now, but I will leave it eventually. It keeps going dark on me. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I think Colleen is going to be joining in on the sal. But this is a sal that I was doing with my my friends who were my dear headmistress friends from Crystal Academy. And Lucy, while she's not a headmistress anymore, she is still, I still want her to, you know, have fun and do the sal, right? So we're going to do that. She's already started. Just pretend like she hasn't. But we are going to sal this next year. We're not going to get very far. I'm not planning on getting, like, super, super far. I think I plan on getting to, like, 2% or something, but it's giant. It's just as big as, like, a supersized Hade. But here is what it will look like. It's so pretty. I love this. So yeah, so we'll be saling that. And then one of the other sals I'm doing is with Tess from Tess Stitches. And a couple other people I know are doing it with us, but we were the ones who, like, we decided because she won one of my giveaways, and I was like, ooh, we could sell something, because her and I have very similar taste. So she chose, well, we kind of both chose Magic Book. This is a Hade. obviously. If you know Tess, you know she loves her Hades. Nothing wrong with that. I love my Hades too. Okay, another one of the new starts is not a Sal. This one is not a Sal. This one is called Yukikaze. This is a Nani Thomas illustration pattern. She's gorgeous. Look at this tattoo. Well, you can't even see it. It's gonna be hard to tell, but there's like this her whole arm is a tattoo, like a sleeve. So cool. And she's got like a dragon on her thigh. Oh, beautiful. I love it. And then we have my Medusa. So this is Medusa from Unconventional X Stitch. I am selling this one with a couple people, but Witchcraft, her and I will be doing this one. And I believe that where Black Sheep meet, she's also joining in. Yeah. Okay, then we also have Apocalypse Princesses. This is a pain-free crafts chart. Yeah, look at that. I couldn't say no. I love my princesses, but like, I don't know, this thing. I'm kind of like debating whether I want to do the white outside, because it is charted. That white surrounding is charted, but I'm kind of like, do I want to? I'm doing it on white fabric. But then again, I'm doing the white on tulips, like me, right? Okay, and then another Sal that I'm doing is obviously with Colleen. Colleen is doing this, but it's with Corinne. But Colleen is doing one of the pianos. Corinne and I are both doing Amazing Grace. This is a Tilton Crafts chart. So we will be selling this one together. Beautiful. And then I think there are only two more that I haven't shown. Yeah, okay. This one, not once Mulan is done, but this one will take Mulan's place because I have 12 of them. So I will be doing Ariel. I know, she has legs. I saw that too, but you can absolutely tell it's Ariel. The hair gives it away, but this is after, she lost her voice, and she had legs. So she will be my Mulan for next year. And then the last one that I'm doing is Birds, Butterflies, and Blooms World Map, which is a Hade design, and this is by Amy Stewart. I don't know any of the other artists, but I know this one because Amy Stewart's like my favorite. So there's that one, and that is the last new start planned. All of these full coverage pieces are going to be done on white 25 count even weave. 28 count even weave. So I didn't want to show you all the fabrics because they're all the same. I have been, like I said, I have been hand serging some of these. So this one is hand serged. Finished hand serging that one. But I'm going to take some of my bigger cuts to Corinne and Colleen's so that Corinne can do my serging for me. But anyway, other than that, I think we're done now. Was that a long enough video for you guys? I told you it was going to be long. If you need to break this into parts, please go ahead. Watch this over a couple of days. Because I know I've done that before where it's a super long video. I'm like, I don't have time in one sitting, so I break it up over multiple sittings. But I won't keep you all by rambling too much. I don't have any life stuff that I haven't talked about, so I will let you all go. We'll try to get this at about an hour and a half, because I know with my editing, it's only at 1:24 right now, but I know with editing it will be longer than that, with adding a couple photos in and, the intro and the outro. So anyway, we're going to try and make this an hour and a half-ish. So I will talk to you all next week. I hope that you have a lovely week and a lovely weekend until I see you next Wednesday. Yeah, have a great time. Have a great whatever. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.